Hey everybody, Jenna K here. So I'm a former therapist and I have my own history of trauma. So I thought I would just share a little bit about how the universe sometimes gives you things you don't know you even want. So my little story starts off with a little chow chow that was put up for adoption when she was 6 weeks old. So she had had a rough go at life. She was actually a twin, and she was abused while she was even in her mama's womb. Her mom was beaten up. She was not taken care of very well, but she survived. And oh my gosh, when the rescue that was local here posted her photo, oh my gosh, she was just so cute. I just knew that she belonged with us. Right? Come here. Come here. So we brought her home, and I'll insert a picture of her the first day. She was 6 weeks old, and she looks like a little bear. She's a chow chow, and she doesn't look that big, and she isn't really more than, I think, 40 pounds, but oh my gosh, she is as strong as a tank. So I've also got a chihuahua. I've done other videos with my 7-pound little Madison, and boy, they just did not get along. Now, I was in a different time in my life. I was working too much. I didn't have enough time to spend with any of them. So I take responsibility for that. And I also wasn't very healthy. So when she was about 2 years old, I had had a seizure and had to go to the emergency room. And I called my daughter and my future son-in-law and said, please go get her because I don't know if I'm going to go into the hospital or whatever. But at this point, Miley, the chow chow, I'll see if she'll cooperate so you can see her. But oh my gosh, she is so strong. She was dragging me around the neighborhood. Oh my gosh, I got dragged down the hill. And what I did learn was, do not wear flip-flops when it's wet outside when you're trying to walk a chow chow. Because boy, that did not end well for me. And she didn't mean anything by it. She's just a puppy full of enthusiasm. So while I was in the hospital, my daughter and son-in-law made a decision that she was a bit too much for me, and I wasn't healthy enough, and it wasn't fair for little Miley here. So she was returned to the rescue, and broke my heart because I really didn't even get to say goodbye. So, well, over the course of a year, she was adopted, taken home. A gentleman drove all the way from Illinois or somewhere very far away to get her out of the Midwest and took her home, but she was even too much for him, so they brought her back. So that's, a return number one besides me. And I thought, oh my gosh, broke my heart. And I thought, I prayed on it. Do I go and get her now? But I still wasn't in a good place to take care of her and give her what she needed. So, not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, a feed popped up on my Facebook page of the day we brought her home. And I went, oh, you know what? I still miss her. I love her. I'm in a much better place now. So I reached out to the rescue, and they said, well, actually somebody is going to adopt her today. And I said, well, that's great. I hope she's happy. They were taking her to a farm. And if for some reason she comes back, please let me know, because my heart has really been missing her ever since she left. And, I got a message 2 days later that said, well, we're going to bring her back to you. What's your address? And I went, maybe I missed this. Maybe this is old. This can't be happening, right? Lo and behold, my little Miley, here she is. She's back. So she's my teddy bear, and she still remembers the original tricks. Sit, shake. See, she remembers, and she remembers the house here, and, I get to do a do-over. So sometimes the universe just has a way of giving you things that you just don't expect. So here she is. She's my Miley. She's my little teddy bear, and she is strong. She's got a prey instinct, and she is just a love puppy. She smiles. We named her Miley, Smiley Miley, and I'm so grateful to have her back here. Now we are learning, right? The Chihuahua doesn't really like her so much because she has to share me. And Chihuahuas and Chow Chows are both generally one-person people. People. I'm not saying that right, but I am just so grateful. So sometimes the universe has a way of intervening, divine intervention. I choose to look at it that way, but for now, Miley's home. Have a good day, everybody. Please do hit the like and subscribe, because I'm going to start working on some videos about trauma. But let me tell you, I hadn't left my house in 2 years, 2.5 years, but boy, I'll tell ya, I have been outside more times in the last 3 days since she came home than I've been in out of my house in 3 years. So it feels good to go outside.